Libraries and omnivores. In my first sophomore month attending college in Ohio, for aimless sphinxing hours, I mainly wandered about towering stacks in the Courtright Library next door. I came upon Velima's legacy, the evolution of power, sex, and love, detailing seminal truths about tiny primates. Wily males outnumber females among high branches. To improve cold odds, clever snakes don't overeat mothers. Fathers, by some cosmic design, interchangeable, expendable. One much like another in their intimate jade sack. Lemurs, amorous, omnivorous, eat thrice their weight in nuts and berries. Pity unlucky scholars obliged to weigh the consequences for this figure. Lately, I ponder what good they'd really be at that mythic siege of Lanka against titanic lusty Nak, oblivious to our mere blood and screams, so many dirty little deaths to die. To say nothing of Dien Bien Phu or Phu Pa Thi. Some remark it's a stranger thing to remember over 30 horror years ago amid my full road of art and vows, but in those slivering days, it was easier to discover books about sex and the single lemur than recent covert wars transforming our beautiful home we're born to be strangers to. Who dares forget? Westerville, 1995. They tell me if I had just played by the rules, this would have been my graduating class at Otterbein, once dry capital of the world. I'd surely be in that rare 15% among Lao refugees. An artistic librarian in San Francisco resembled Jean Habitant, minus the tragedy. The rebellious daughter of a weapons designer, despite our whirlwind of paint and passion, ultimately, she left me for another woman. To be fair as a sphinx, having met her, I'd have left me for her too. Let's all be happy. Alas, one day, my fraternity turned our old bookcase into a secret basement bar, Kelly green and white. I was appalled, but had to admire the sturdy woodworking. Do you remember? It was the year of the dog. I could tell you about a Buddha who fed himself to a starving tiger mother in his previous life. A Sufi mystic full of forgiveness and endless joy, a tale of the usual suspects and 12 monkeys, but not a thing about where my mother was, except far, far from where we both began.